let's So talking a bit more about the DA, let's just get into the fact that number one, the DA has also been known for very controversial takes. For example, the burning of the flag in the advertisement, and also everything else in the advertisement that really just was so extremely anti-South Africa, and the DA doesn't seem to really have a value for South Africa. Now, aside from that, the DA also tends to use these tactics of making you believe that if the black man is in power, that you're going to be disadvantaged. And if we look at DA leadership is majority white. Now, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with having someone that is capable and a white leader. However, someone that comes from a position of privilege is never going to be able to truly understand the disadvantage that people that was systemically disadvantaged came from. Even I myself, as an Indian, as someone that is not, that has not gone through a lot of things that the poor black African population has gone through, I'm not really going to understand their struggle to the extent that I would like to. Now, could I make a good candidate? Possibly, maybe. But that really doesn't mean that I would make the best candidate because I'm not fully understanding of what it's like to grow up in those conditions. But aside from all of that, one of the things that I would really, really like to point out is that the DA has chosen to be silent on the Israeli apartheid, and they have also chosen to abstain from calling it a genocide. What was stated by the DA is sometimes one person's genocide is another person's liberation or freedom or whatever they said. But if you are not willing to call a spade, and if you are seeing something that South Africa went through because of the white led government as being something that is acceptable in another country, are you really the best fit to run South Africa? The DA also argues that they have the best run municipalities. They don't. They have the best run areas within a municipality, and those areas are mostly catering for foreign investors and for foreign people coming in to live in Cape Town and making it particularly unlivable for other people. But I would like to just focus mainly on the fact that the DA is Zionist, and if you're Muslim, which is the majority of my audience, please don't vote for a party that is Zionist because they're going to make your life better. Because if you really can't stand in solidarity with your own Palestinian brothers and sisters and your own Muslim brothers and sisters, I really don't think that you have the greatest moral leg to be standing on, because this is not just a South African fight for you. Because the South Africans that are fighting this fight are fighting it because what is happening in Palestine is very, very similar to what happened in South Africa. But as a Muslim, if you're not willing to take this a step further and be like, hey, don't I think that God would command me to do the exact same thing as what the South African government currently stands for? It puts a lot into question. But anyway, they are a pro-Israeli party. They are a party that is funded by Israel as Israeli affiliates, and they've allowed rampant Zionism to occur in Cape Town. They've given a school that encourages this and recruits people for this, and they have chosen to, and not even both sides of the argument, but remain silent on it in many cases, as well as harass pro-Palestinian supporters. So definitely not giving my vote to the DA. I made that extremely clear, and that's because I don't support a country that is fine with the colonization and ethnic cleansing of another people.